I've just made the hire of the next mindset coach, which is so exciting. I documented online the minute that I made that first order on my bed. You have a fear that if you let go of victim, you will lose these gains. That is the fear. Because remember, we're only looking for evidence for the belief we have, always. I need to work harder. I need to tell you how much I'm working. Hello. Welcome back. I am back from New York, and I am fully in grind mode. Like, I am in let's push, let's get everything organised. So I had a call with my business coach yesterday, and we are slowly, there's going to be a different arm to the company, the mindset company. So at the moment we are focusing on obviously one-to-one, we've got group, and then next will be confidence coaching. After that will be business coaching, and then we're going to be doing corporate coaching alongside, like underneath, like in the background via LinkedIn. And then basically what will happen is I'll get someone in to run and to like 100% focus on each arm of the business. So I'll probably focus on confidence, and then like, you know, have someone focus on fitness, mindset coaching within fitness coaches, like different mindset coaches. I've just made the hire of the next mindset coach, which is so exciting. I'm not announcing it, obviously. So I'm training her at the moment, doing like intense training. I've got sales team being trained, like everything is like crisp, like everything's going so good. And then on top of that, all my EA have like reshaped her role. Like, I've delegated so many different tasks, and it feels so good. Like, it feels so good because I'm like, then I can do the things that I need to be doing. So yeah, I've come back from New York and I'm like, everything needs to be organised. Like, I keep thinking, like, if I am like a 7-8 figure business owner, what would I be doing? This would be organised, this would be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this task, I'd be doing this task. That's how I always think. So there's so many things that need to be organised, because one of my biggest weaknesses is my own unorganisation. And I think subconsciously it was a bit of a flex, because it's like, oh my god, look how successful I am, but look how unorganised I am, like to my subconscious. So I'm like, that's not actually a flex, that it's actually holding me back. So look how organised I am, and then look how much I can enjoy my free time. So very intentional work blocks, and then rest afterwards. Intentional work block, enjoy it, because I've done it all. I don't need to like be going out and then thinking, oh, I've done that, I need to act tomorrow, and I'm stressed and this, that and the other. So yeah, feeling really good. Got a coffee, washing machine is on, hence why it's loud. Currently in Wales. I know it's so random, my life is so random. Like, 1 minute I'm in New York and the next week I'm in Wales. So that's fun, but it's nice, relaxing. Went to the beach yesterday, which was nice. And yeah, I had a really productive day yesterday. I've got back-to-back calls this morning with clients, and I've got a mindset call. So I have a mindset coaching call myself, and then I'm gonna hit legs at the gym, and then got a few tasks to do, which I'll get ticked off today, and then everything is boxed off, and then we can move on to the next thing, which is be starting up LinkedIn and getting that going as well. I'll try and narrow that, and I'll have a session with my business mentor and my new coach on that, like for training for that, to get she's going to be working on that basically. So yeah, and another point is like training. Like, everyone is getting trained now on every single role. Like, everything is getting organised, all the training's organised, getting like professional, like experts in to train on different things as well. So everything is like moving quick. So good. So yeah, catch you in a bit. Okay. So anyone who is new here, basically I'm going to document, and this is something I wish I did when I first started my product business. I wish I documented online the minute that I made that first order on my bed to when I sold however many I sold in winter, right? I wish I showed behind the scenes, the ups and downs, but I didn't. So, and I didn't either for when I built coaching from naught to where we are now. So now I'm starting now. I'm going to start from building this company up. So obviously we've gone from just one-to-one to like a company with loads of different arms now for like mindset, in working in all different industries. So I'm going to record more behind the scenes, and we're going to have just have episodes of behind the scenes. But this one is just going to be like a week in the life of how I manage everything, and how everything runs, and how I don't burn out because it's busy. But I'm actually going to record a training now on victim mindset. So if you want to learn a bit about victim mindset, then Why is it not working? Then let's go. Let's go. Sitting in victim is like being addicted to the struggle. Like you are addicted to struggling. You're addicted to maybe moaning or complaining or things going wrong, and then you sit in the struggle. You sit in victim. Like there's something that you gain by sitting in victim. So what is a victim mindset? Victim is when we pass blame onto everything and everyone else. So we pass blame onto things around us because it gives us an excuse to sit in victim. Now, you will never sit in an identity unless you are gaining something from it, ever. You don't sit in overwhelm, you don't sit in stress. Like, you are not an overwhelmed person. Overwhelm comes in and you gain something by being overwhelmed. You gain something by being stressed for the sake of being stressed and then telling people that you're stressed, and then you may gain like validation to show how hard you're working, right? So the sort of language you'll use in victim is like, everything's going wrong, nothing's going well, oh my god, I've tried everything, I'm so bad at this. Like, if you think of victim as like a child, like you think of like your inner child, like saying all those sorts of things, that's, if you could give victim a voice, that's what victim would sound like. And basically you have a poor internal response, so instead you react to external things, and what we need to create is a good internal response to external things. So external things happen to all of us, things go wrong, it's up to us to take accountability and respond to those things, and then take accountability to move forward. You have learned in your life, just like when a baby learns that when they cry, they gain attention, you have learned that when I do X behavior, so when I moan about my problems, I gain Y, which is a feeling which could be like reassurance. And you have a fear that if you let go of victim, you will lose these gains. That is the fear. What self-sabotaging behaviors are you doing at the moment? If you could recognize the self-sabotaging behaviors with guys at the moment, so maybe that you're going for guys that you know aren't going to give you that attention, or maybe sleeping around, or XYZ, whatever those behaviors are. If you could just come up with a list of behaviors, and then I want to work out what your secondary gains are. So what is that part of you trying to gain? Because what happens is when we sit in like an identity, or we sit in, you know, those sorts of behaviors, we only want the gains. So we only want the reassurance, the validation, the attention. Now, you can get reassurance, validation, attention, support, love, safety in other ways. As we know, we can gain validation in other ways. We can gain attention for positive behaviors, but at the moment we're trying to gain them for like the most immediate unhelpful behaviors. So if you could just come up with a list of behaviors that you like, that you're self-sabotaging at the moment. So you're chasing the wrong type of guys because those guys confirm a belief you have about yourself. So it could be like, I'm not cared about, I'm not loved, because when you chase those and then they don't give it you, it reinforces that belief. And we're trying to chase those and, you know, hello, look at me, care for me, and you're chasing those people because you have to put extra work in to seek that attention, and to seek that reassurance, because if you have a belief, I'm not cared for, I'm not loved, or whatever that is, you're not going to naturally feel like you receive that reassurance, validation, attention, love. You're going to have to feel like you have to chase it to get it. And that just, when you chase the wrong type of people, that reinforces that belief, because remember, we're only looking for evidence for the belief we have, always. Okay, I think my laptop's gonna die, but I just had an amazing session with a client. So we usually, obviously, like, I work with a lot of business clients, but I work with a lot of self-development just clients as well. But basically, you want to be showing up the best in all areas of your life. So if a client comes to me and they want to work on relationships or friendships or self-sabotage for friendships, or, you know, something like that, then we'll always do that as well. Because if you're showing up as your best self in everything, then that's when we get results in business. Like, everything applies. Like, you feeling good in your relationship will affect your business. So yeah, I had a really good session on that. I'm having a quick bacon sandwich, and then I've got a mindset coaching session myself, so cue the tears, hence why I've got no makeup on. So yeah, my battery is gonna die. I've had a mindset session. Unreal. Went over fear of success with my body, holding on to my old identity at school, holding on to fear of judgment, fear of embarrassment, and all that kind of stuff. I am going to do a whole video on my fear of success, my body, and fear of being used and all that, because it's so interesting. I've done so much work on it. But yeah, I'm feeling so good. Had an unbelievable 2 sessions with the girls afterwards. Another client wants to stay on for longer, which means, like, I just barely have any space, so I'm not really going to take on any more people now. And I'm going to lower my numbers of who I work with personally. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty, like, a bit brain fried because of processing the subconscious session. It always feels quite like, ugh, like I need to just have a nap for 20 minutes. But I'm feeling good, you know, like the sun's out. I've had a good few sessions. I'm going to do a little bit of work now, and then I'm going to the gym. And then, do you know what? Like, I'm not going to do much work tonight. I'm going to have a chill night because I've been so intentional with my work blocks that I get everything done, and then I'm cool. If I want to do some more, I can. There's always more to do. But then if not, it doesn't matter. I've got the work block set out tomorrow, so I can do it then. Like, so much better being intentionally productive rather than trying to be productive all day by just sitting on your laptop and scrolling 1 minute, opening new tabs and doing all this, that and the other, thinking you're being productive, but you're not. Like, if you can actually be productive in those work blocks, man, life's good. So yeah, exciting, very exciting things to come. But anyway, I'll catch you in a bit because my thing's gonna die and my storage is full. Shock. So I need to sort that out. But yeah, catch you in a bit. Gym time.
Oh, it's a nice chill session and chose ice cream afterwards. Now it's off. See, I told you that. This.
You told me what?
I told Katie we're gonna mum and buzz. There you go.
Do you mind? Still recording. Alright, you distracting me now. That'll do. Right, started doing some talking about mindset coaching with Matthew, but he drew a rocket. So I'm gonna teach some main concepts now to him. He already knows a lot of what I do. He starts using it with like people he talks to. If they're like, I don't have time, and he's like, you do have time. You just feel free there. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go first here. Proving is the behavior. Like, I need to tell you I need to work harder. I need to tell you how much I'm working. I need to tell you how stressed I am, how much I've got to do. I need to prove to you that I'm really hard working so I feel validated and I validate myself. Good morning. We're awake, we're up, we're doing some work, we're writing a to-do list at the moment. Internal growth, of course.
Boom.
Got my coffee, got my internal growth notebook. Super helpful. And then we have set a goal to run 25 miles.
So we're going to run 25 miles, do 16 ice baths, and do 14 sales calls.
And make 50k in one day.
In the ice, well, we can do that, but I genuinely believe, you could make any amount of money in any single day. Mm-hmm. It's just a case of vehicle.
Move.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got some intentional work blocks. We're gonna work intentionally. We've had a big conversation about this last night. Intentional work blocks and then gap in between. Intentional work block, gap. Intentional work block, gap. Boom. Hey.
Unreal content.
Let's get it. Oh, look at the calves. Don't go fast. Slow down. Hi. Oh no. Oh my god. Do you see them? Hiya. Wow, this is amazing.